Welcome to this short yoga practice that stimulates your circulation and boosts your immunity. As we begin in a comfortable seated position, I invite you to close your eyes and sit with your spine tall. Take a moment to settle into your practice. Connect to the breath. We'll begin our practice with this intention to boost our immunity. As you bring your right ear to right shoulder, begin to stretch the left side of your neck. The circulatory system is made up of two systems, cardiovascular and lymphatic. So today as we practice, we're going to increase blood flow through the body. And we're going to move parts of the body where there are a lot of lymph nodes. Please exhale your chin towards your right shoulder. Our cardiovascular system is comprised of the heart and the blood vessels. And the heart is its natural pump, moving that oxygen and waste throughout the body. Please take your chin down to your chest and then go to the other side. First, bringing your left shoulder ear towards your shoulder. The lymphatic system does not have a natural pump. It relies on gravity and movement to move and flow. And these two systems together that make up the circulatory system help us stay balanced in our fluids and move all of the important nutrients in our body, keeping us healthy. Please bring the chin towards the shoulder. So movement is really important for our bodies. And as you begin to move your head in half circles from side to side, we're starting to create just some movement where there are some lymph nodes up into the neck. You do have lymph nodes all throughout the body, but you have a lot of them into the armpit area, in the abdominal area, and in the groins. We're going to focus on this for a lot of our practice today. As you release the chin down to the chest, please lift your head and begin to roll your shoulders, starting to move here in your body. Make just big circles back with your shoulders. Nice. And we want to do multiple repetitions to stimulate that lymphatic flow. So since we've had one leg in front for a while, I'm going to invite you to cross your legs the other direction. And we're going to start to add a side body stretch. With your right hand down on the ground, bring your left arm up. And then as we stretch through this left arm, we're awakening our side body. Now, because there are a lot of lymph nodes in our armpit area, let's circle this arm, connecting with the breath. So you're going to inhale, bring this arm up, and exhale, circle it in front of you. I'm sitting on the floor, but you're welcome to sit in a chair for this practice as well. Two more like this, making as big of a circle as you can. And then you're going to hold that arm once again overhead, palm face down. As you ground into your left hip, place your right hand on the floor and bend the elbow. See if you can go just a little deeper, stretching into the side body. Release the hand and sit up, pausing just to feel the difference. Now, when you're ready, the left hand stays down, that right arm comes up. I'm turning the palm towards the midline and then leaning over to the side. Let's add 5 arm circles coming down and around. Moving with the breath as you inhale and exhale, big movement. This should feel good. As we do one more, we're going to hold that arm again overhead, maybe bending that left elbow and turning to even look up under the arm. Nice deep breaths into the side body. Feels so good. Release. So now we're going to bring our feet out in front of us. And my hands are going to support me with my fingers facing the hips. So go ahead and just move your hands in that direction and lift through the chest. You're opening up right here through the sternum, through the front of the shoulders. And this is such a great pose to counter pose where we sit a lot of our day hunched over our phones or a computer, maybe even over a good book. So we want to increase oxygen flow here, opening the body. And now we're going to add some movement. So as your knees drop to the right, go ahead and look left. And now as your knees come up, they're going to drop to the left and you're going to look right. So let's begin just moving side to side. And what we're doing is we're moving more into the abdominal cavity. And those muscles around the spine and the core are creating some compression and movement for the lymph nodes here in the abdominal area. Let's go side to side one more time each way. Just moving the tissue. Nice. Then we're just going to come all the way over to tabletop. Just make your way around to your hands and knees. And from here, you're going to start in cat-cow. And again, we're staying focused in the abdominal area. So as you exhale, draw that navel into the spine. Moving, opening the heart, connecting to breath. Go ahead and lift that chin and tuck the chin, moving in the neck. As you do one more, we're going to come back to tabletop, and then I'm going to ask you to circle 5 times one way. And you can start small and get bigger. We're starting to now move into the groins as well as the shoulders, and our belly is getting engaged. So you're connecting to the core. Big circles here. When you get to the top, go ahead and go the other way. You might close your eyes or have a very soft gaze. And this also feels so good to our joints, lubricating our joints, especially if they feel stiff, achy. One more here. And now we're going to hold and support our spine in tabletop and start to circle our right hip. As you flex your foot, lift your knee, and we're going to bring that knee forward and up, back, and down 5 times. We're just circling this knee. Trying to keep the shoulders level, massaging into this groin and activating the hip. One more in this direction, and then we're going to go 5 times the other way. And bring that knee back first, up and around. And one more. Very nice. Okay, let's switch legs. Bring that left knee forward first, up, back, and down. 5 circles. And here in my hands, my fingers are spread. I'm trying to put equal weight in my right and left hand, and also around the entire rim of the hand, so I'm not dumping in the wrist. Please switch directions. Just moving right there in the groin. Nice. 2 more. Okay. As you walk your hands, one hand print forward, curl those toes under for downward facing dog. Pressing the hands forward, and then you're going to lift those hips, begin to pedal your feet. Sometimes we can get swelling in our lower leg, and by pumping our ankles here, this is helping our cardiovascular system, getting that blood flowing in the lower body. And now as you lift both heels up and both heels down, we're going to walk our hands back, staying in this inversion. for Uttanasana. So we're going to just let the head hang. Take a deep breath in, exhale out through the mouth. You might bend the knees to bring a little ease to your hamstrings. And then very slowly roll up. Stay grounded in your feet as you stack your shoulders over your hips. In mountain pose, as you stand steady, we're going to separate our feet now and start to create some hip circles, moving more in this part of our body. So you can let your hands rest on your hips if you want. I'm trying to keep my shoulders steady as I move in my core, moving my pelvis. And now let's circle the other way. And we want everything to be flowing. So instead of feeling stuck, we want to let our body feel really free and open. Okay, now as you bring your feet together, make gentle fists with your hands and just start to let your arms come forward and down. And I'm just bending my knees a little bit, creating some bounce or vibration through my body, asking my body to move here. And this also helps to release any tension and stress. When we are under a lot of stress, it also compromises our immunity. So creating movement and doing things that we enjoy helps to also boost our immunity. So let's start to bend these elbows and then straighten the arms, alternating between bent elbows and straight arms. And you're just moving as big as you can in your body. Again, you could do this sitting down if you wish. Feels good to open up the front of my shoulders. Just keep those gentle fists as we start to now crisscross the arms, adding some compression here. And my arms are going to start to go up and down. Up the body, down the body. And I'm just letting them open and close as big as they want today. And as I start to take my feet a little wider, I'm going to let my palms face up and bend the elbows. And as I continue to look forward, go ahead and twist. Notice my heel is coming off the ground, but my gaze is forward. This is allowing rotation all the way through my spine. I'm keeping those elbows nice and close to my body. So now that I feel like my lower back has opened up, I've moved here, I'm going to start to let the head go and let the arms go and start to turn. It feels so nice to have my hands hit my lower back. It's some tapping to the adrenals. These are important organs to also help with stress. And as you start to slow down, find some ease to the body. And just stand, feeling that energy, feeling grounded in the legs. Maybe you close your eyes and breathe. So we're going to inhale, turn your toes out a little bit, bring the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bend those knees and come down to the ground and just inhale. And exhale, moving in those hips and thighs. And this is starting to increase our heart rate, boosting that immunity and also increasing our circulation. So we're using these really large muscles. Nice. Just do a couple more. Hopefully you're starting to feel warm. And then as your arms hold up, stretch, lean back, stretch the belly. Exhale, release the hands. And we're going to come onto our back now. So as you come onto your back, find your way on the floor, maybe even your bed, and start with your knees into the chest. So we're adding some compression now to the belly. And we're going to place one hand on each knee as the knees circle away from each other and towards each other. I like to think of my legs like they're swimming. The circular movement, massaging in the hips. It's a great practice for the joints and the glands. So I want you to go the other direction about 5 times. And feel that compression as the thighs come towards the belly. Place your left foot on the floor. Hold the back of the right leg and just stretch the right leg up. So this also helps adding an inversion. We're going to just point and flex the right foot here, spreading the toes, curling the toes, helping that pumping action, moving that blood flow, and working with gravity. Roll the ankle now about 3 times each direction. And switch. Okay, that right foot is going to come into half happy baby. So I'm going to hold the outer foot and draw the knee in. And I'm just giving a little compression to the right groin. And then we're going to lift that left leg up. So you can keep it here, or if you are able, start to take your left leg across your body and you're pressing into that inner left groin. So you might be able to go pretty far. My body's only allowing me to go this far, crossed. And we're going to circle now that leg, and we're going to hover the left heel right above the floor. Notice this is really engaging in the quads and in your abdominal muscles. Keep pushing through that left heel that's off the ground, and you're pulling down with the right foot. Take a few more deep breaths. We're going to place that left foot back on the floor and cross the right ankle over the left thigh. So you can stay here or thread the needle as you draw your left knee in. Take a nice deep breath in and out and soften the jaw. Go ahead and soften the eyes. Breathe into that outer right hip. Placing that left foot back on the floor and then the right. We hug the left thigh in. Stretch it straight up towards the ceiling, and we'll begin on this side as we point and flex the foot. So increasing mobility to our ankle joint. And now we're going to circle that ankle a few times each direction. Going both ways. Drawing that left knee into the chest. It goes out to the side, and with your left arm inside the knee, go ahead and grab the outer foot coming into half happy baby. And you just get used to the sensations, just working within your own ability for this posture. If you'd like to extend that right leg up, you can. And then engaging in the core. This is a big core work. You're going to take that right thigh, go as far as you can across the body. You might be able to even roll a little bit more, lower that leg as strong as you can hold it and control it. Now circle that right leg out and down, and it hovers. So you're in a high lunge position on your back. Keep reaching through that right heel as it's off the ground. And each time you exhale, navel to spine. Another breath or two here. Stay connected. And you're going to place the right foot on the ground as your left ankle comes across, and you thread the needle. Left hand between your thighs and hold the back of the right leg. Again, soften in the shoulders and the face. Relax. And as both feet come to the floor, take them as wide as your yoga mat for a few windshield wipers. I'm going to open my arms to cactus and then just allow this nice, calm, rocking sensation to release any tension in my lower back. It aids in movement to the lymphatic system. Also just feels good. So for about a minute or so, we're going to now rest our body. Just letting our legs extend, taking our arms down by the side, palms up. And allow yourself to completely relax. With your eyes closed, you can relax your breath. Invite the breath to be really soft as you are supported by the earth. Just even this short amount of time, relaxing the body gives your mind and your body a chance to reset. So to let go of any tension and stress. Remembering that you can come to this position as many times as you need to feel grounded and safe, connected to your body. So please take a nice deep breath in and out. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to bend our knees, roll onto our side and cradle our head in our arm. And taking your time, you'll press up to a seated position using your hands. And I invite you now just to sit with your eyes closed. If you have time for a meditation, you may stay and do a short meditation. Or with the eyes closed, bring the hands into the Anjali Mudra. We bow in gratitude for our body. All the ways that it serves us, keeping us healthy and well. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace. Thank you.